Come away with the ball. Oh, given away awfully. And Diogo Jota for Liverpool. It's absolutely brilliant. Could have been. That's back towards Diogo Jota, who's inside the penalty area and scores. Absolutely. It's brilliant from Diogo Jota. Yeah.
All right, welcome to We Chat Football channel where we chat football. And again, thanks for everybody who's joining the stream. It's a birthday stream today. Today's my birthday, so I just decided, like, you know what, gonna do an early morning stream with all the viewers, all the people who has been here since the start of the live stream, who moved over from big up yourself, Danaka. Thanks for the birthday wishes, and I know I'm gonna run that intro right throughout the season this season because Diego Jota was a special player for us. So yeah, so it's gonna be one of those chill streams today. You know how the Sunday stream goes. We just keep it chill as possible, and just gonna be talking about random football stuff. If transfer talks come up, then we talk about transfer talks. If it doesn't come up, then we don't really mention much about it. But yeah, gonna be looking at first. I think the first topic we should look at right at this moment is, can drop in the comment, but the top 10 footballers you have ever seen in your lifetime, not the top 10 of all time, just who you have seen played. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Yeah, I'm not sure on the Eketike signing, to be fair. Out of all the options that was on the market, he was on the bottom of my list to bring in, but he's here, and I trust the guys at the club because I feel like they know what they're doing. So yeah, he's here, so we'll see how that one works out. But yeah, my thing right now is we're just going to be looking at those the top 10 players that everybody has ever seen, like you've seen throughout watching football. And who do you rank? I know Ronaldo, Messi is gonna be in there for sure. And the archive, I saw your FIFA videos, like your stats videos, really nice. If you're on TikTok or X, but if you're on TikTok, send me a message on TikTok, and work on something for you for that FIFA, the new FIFA, when it drops. So yeah, let me know. Yeah, so it's the Eketike deal looks good and all. Yeah, but just want to kick it off with the top 10 footballers we have seen live. So I know for me it might be different than for other people. For me, it's the likes of Messi, Ronaldo for sure. Then you have like Zidane, who was phenomenal. Ronaldinho. Um, I would say Bebito from Brazil. Luis Figo. Rivaldo. It's gonna be a lot of Brazilian because I actually like Brazil, like the Brazilian team from back in the day. Who else would I put in it? I think Roberto Carlos. I think Roberto Carlos has been one of the most underrated fullbacks that was out there. I really give up for Roberto Carlos. These are just my top. Then I would go. Gotta think here. Who else would I put on that list who was like very influential like growing up? Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio was a beast as well. And for the last person on this list that I actually get to witness, I would say for the last one would have been Maradona because that he was at the '94 World Cup. That's where I saw the last time I saw him, but it wasn't much. It was the end of his career. It's like these young kids now getting to see um, Lionel Messi at the end of his career. That's what I see like Maradona in the last World Cup. Um, a couple honorable like mentions to be fair. It's the likes of oh god name just hit me a while ago. Haji was good, and Haji was really good. Inzaghi was a cold finisher as well. Mm, there is just so much, but once the show goes on, I can remember. But those are I would say, my elite 10. And one I think that is completely underrated, but I rated him very highly when I was younger, was Raul from Real Madrid. So, number one pick. Oh, nice. That's not a bad pick to be fair, because depending on your age, but yeah. Yes. Yeah, I get to live to see Haji's son playing for Rangers. That's crazy. But Haji was good back in the day and stuff. Yeah, really. We're doing the top 10 players you've ever seen play. Not top 10 of all times, just what you have seen play. Your
Guys,
top 10.
first of all, happy birthday.
Bless up, bless up,
Oh,
bless up.
it's 45 today.
About 50.
Top top 10. No, my favorites as a person like that, like playing attacker for me was Miroslav Klose, Ruud van Nistelrooy. I like
Okay.
those guys. Those are the guys that really got me wanting to be a striker. But overall, for me, Ronaldinho, Zidane, Ronaldo R9, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. Samuel Eto'o. I love Samuel Eto'o as well. To me, he was very, very good. Um, there's so much. There's so much. It was, to give a top 10 would be very unfair, but those are the guys that I enjoy playing. Watched playing. Um, who else would be there? I like Roberto Carlos. Was very good. Cafu, for me, was very good as well as the defenders. Maldini, I saw a little bit of him. Um, Adriano. Can I forget Adriano? Yeah, there's so much. I can't.
Yeah.
We could do this for the next 3 hours, just listing players. The ones that we're just seeing a flash of brilliance here and there. Like for me, I know one time I saw on the internet who had the better touch, and for me, it was Dimitar Berbatov. I'm sorry, like oh, he was just full of class and everything. But there's a lot more I can list, but I'll just end it
Oh,
right there.
if we're going on touch, nobody else in the world have a better touch than Ronaldinho.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude,
But
nobody in the world have a
but
better
how
touch.
Berbatov do it was just something different.
I guess Berbatov for me was like people, I think, get all with his touch because he was ranked as a lazy, like more of a lazy player, but
Okay.
he's always in the right spot. But for me, like when you're talking about touch, like control, doesn't matter the angle of the ball, doesn't matter where it is, doesn't matter how it come
Yeah.
at him. Ronaldinho define um, what today's skillful footballers look like. To be fair, and Ronaldinho for me is a is the last of that true Brazilian flair.
Mm.
That's just for me, Ronaldinho. I actually got to see Robinho when Robinho moved from Santos to Real Madrid,
Madrid, yeah.
and I'm gonna put this out. Vinny have nothing on Robinho when he just dropped into um, Real Madrid.
Mm.
Watch the El Clasico between that he played in with Messi. Messi was in that coming through as well. So there were the two young players on the field.
Yeah.
Robinho destroyed Barcelona in that game, completely destroyed them. Just the party and the lifestyle kind of get to him. Um, oh, Busquets. Busquets is a good shout. Like I can see for the younger generation, Busquets is like a really, really, really good shout for one of those top players, like in the modern era. But I don't know. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm too old. I see so many players like over the last say couple of years.
It's okay. You can say 35. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
No, yeah, no. Over the last 30, I would
Yeah,
put it.
it's
I would put it
okay.
at
Don't be
30.
ashamed. Don't be ashamed. It's okay.
No, no, you know why? I'm gonna tell you why I am really not ashamed. It's
Henrik Larsson. Nice.
ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell the Henrik Larsson where the knockout talk was. I talk about the Henrik Larsson with dreads.
Mm.
That's a different Henrik Larsson, not the one I cut in here. The
Yeah.
one with dreads. No, that's a beast. Henrik Larsson with dreads. Yeah, he put like he was the biggest name in Scotland during the 90s. Because the thing was with Henrik Larsson that he could have played for any club in Europe and chose to stay at Celtic.
Mm, okay.
He was that good. Like literally, he was that good. But yeah, the Henrik Larsson's a good shout as well. Jeez. Um, who else? Who else would be there that I would that I think I'd miss out on? I haven't put any like much players like from the Prem back in the day because for me, growing up as a kid, Prem wasn't as excited to watch because we Jamaicans we like flair and stuff.
Mm.
Yes, yeah, he did. He went to Barcelona after, but yeah, but those that's the again as I said, that's the Henrik Larsson without the dreads. The Henrik Larsson with the dreads is a different piece. Yeah, but like growing up, it was like Jamaicans, how we love the scale, the flair, the
Yeah.
whole thing. Rivaldo for me is one of the most underrated players. When people put like the top 10 of like people say, oh, the top 10, and nobody put Rivaldo in. The thing is, Rivaldo was playing in Real in Barcelona before Barcelona was Barcelona,
Mm.
and I'm going to say before Pep bring that dominance of Barcelona, where everybody look at Barcelona as up here, when Barcelona was literally come like where Atletico was is right now. When Barcelona wasn't this like a powerhouse in a Europe, and I think I can't remember the game, but I know Barcelona was down like three, and Rivaldo hat trick.
Mm. To bring them back in.
Rivaldo hat trick, bro. Just look at the last goal, the bicycle. Like for me, I don't know. It's just I'm not just one of them underrated players, but then you have to understand the Brazil team that he played in is the team we have the remember the three R's, like that are the most famous team.
Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Ronaldo. Yeah.
Exactly. And for me personally, still most underrated Brazilian striker was Bebito.
Mm.
Him are the one where invent the rock the baby celebration. That man was deadly, bro. And again, 94. That is 94 World Cup. Yeah. So again, Clivert was a good striker as well. Patrick Clivert. Clivert was a good striker.
Yeah, those are all good stuff. But for me, to submit, the people that I've seen play as an
Yeah.
attacker, striker that really had that impact on me were closer. Ronaldo R9, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Samuel Eto'o, and no lie, Louis Saha. So those for me tough that were very, very
Louis Saha.
yeah. Those were the guys that I was like, yeah, yeah, I like how they play. That said, yeah, I want to become a striker. Like for the love of football, it's
No,
Ronaldinho.
no, I understand why you struggle to score a goal. No, I fully get that. All of the strikers are Man U. Louis Saha.
Yeah, I like Louis Saha.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like him. He was to me he was good.
I mean, there was Yark.
But that's it. But you have to
Oh, that
remember
was before your
that
time.
was before me. I've watched the clips and everything. I've seen York. I've seen all of them, and they're pretty good. But from who I watched, because then again, 2002 World Cup, I was 10.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So 98 was just hearing about everything that's going on. 2002 is when I could actually sit, watch, understand the game. And these were the players, most of the players that were there that were influential throughout the 2002 World Cup. Your Closer, your Ronaldinho, your Ronaldo, Rivaldo, all these guys were there. So
That
that's when
was a
I,
beast too.
yeah, yeah. So that's when I started fully watching football, and these were the names that were there constantly. Yeah.
Shit. I missed somebody out of my top 10 that I'm kind of annoyed that I missed out of my top 10.
Mm.
Karen Seedorf.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Karen Seedorf. That, like, listen, I know a lot of people give, what's his name, Perlo, like a lot.
Pirlo? Yeah.
But, like, Karen Seedorf went Ajax Champions League. I think Madrid Champions
I
League.
think it's Milan Champions League and
Milan
then Madrid.
Champions. Yeah.
Then Madrid Champions League. Or maybe you're right. No, 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 you're right. It's Ajax, then Madrid, then Milan.
Oh yeah, Neved was a good player as well. Um, didn't watch much Italian football. Yes, the Ballon d'Or that he won, I think it should have been Thierry Henry winning that Ballon d'Or. But again, it's um it's just one of those. It, it happens. It happens sometimes. Sometimes people win like these awards because of it's not really like I would say not deserved, but it what league at the time was ranked higher. And the time when Nevded won the Italian league was ranked higher than the Premier League. And that's just it. It's all about the ranking sometimes because
Mm.
it's like if you look at the time when Nevded won the Ballon d'Or, most of the Champions League winners were coming out of Italy. Most of the best players were in Italy at the time. So
Yeah.
that's just the reason behind it sometimes why you find that players like that will win a Ballon d'Or, but you would say not deserved of the Ballon d'Or. It's due to the fact that it's where the coefficient of that country is where they're playing in
Mm.
at the time. So yeah, Neville was good. Neville was good too. Del Piero. Del Piero is one of them, and for me, Del Piero was the first super sub. Like there was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but then there was Del Piero that you guarantees coming out to score, guaranteed.
Yeah, again, we can go on with this for the next 3 hours. We can just start listing names and we won't stop. So it's kind of hard to give a top 10 because
Keens, ugh. See,
Ryan Robbie, yeah,
yeah, I wasn't much a fan of Roy Keane. Again, I'm a Liverpool fan, so that's not
understandable.
understandable. Wasn't much a fan of Roy Keane, but understand his role. Um, Robbie though, I really wish Robbie would have worked out for Liverpool because he looked, yeah, he was electric there. But yeah, Robbie. I don't know. Robbie just didn't put a like have a set home. His home was everywhere. But yeah, but yeah, Roy Key is massive because Roy Key left what, Forest to United.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, Roy Keane. I think because of the punditry right now, a lot of people is looking at like Roy Keane different. But like, if people actually watched when Roy Keane played, I don't know what they expect different from what he's saying,
hmm
because that man is an animal on the field and is an animal off the field. So it's one of those like, if he didn't play,
he's
if
one of
he
those that they
he
practice
didn't have the
what they
mentality
preach.
that he had, I don't think he would have made it that far. Like,
Yeah,
and that mentality is what keep him at the
keep him
top level.
going. Yeah,
Yeah,
again, he's one that practices what he preached. That's what he believes, and that's what he wants to see get done. So it's that, and a lot of people don't really understand that. Like you said, if they've watched him play and how he talk, it's the same thing. It's similar.
yeah. Bergkamp, I think should be in need to be highly rated as well, because I think Bergkamp was better than Thierry Henry,
Hmm.
like way better, bro. It's not even a joke. It's just that Thierry Henry finished the goals, and what people remember, goals.
hmm
It's like
It's just now people are seeing and counting assists. Just now.
it's not even the assist. It's a presence. Like, I think the difference is a lot of like stats. This is where stats ruin football, like completely ruin football. Anybody who was watching football before stats coming, where the only thing you count is goals.
hmm
That's it. No, nothing else. Clean sheet, goals. We understand the difference of what a player brings. So, for example, a player like Burkham, for example, he has the assist, but his movement, the fact that the passing, the creation of space because people are coming over to close him, but as quickly as he can move the ball from point A to point B, allow the striker to be a lot more freer. For example, like even in the modern era, like I know Salah is rated. For me, Salah is highly rated as one of the best in the modern era. But I don't think the early stages of Salah would be able to mm, get where he got to without Firmino, if you understand what I mean. Firmino in today's society don't like in today's football game wouldn't doesn't get the rating that he should get due to the fact that when you look at it, his goals and his assists isn't up there. But back in the day, Firmino would have been higher rated
Yeah.
due to what he does off the ball and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a bit different now. I just believe that the stats ruin the game right now. Everybody's talking about um XG and expected goal and expected assist. Like, come on, now, like that for me is like straight off, straight gone. Because how am I supposed to expect the goal if it's not going at the back of the net?
Right.
You look upon a player and you tell, is a player good or is a player bad, and that's it. You look at the movement of the player and you can be like, okay, then maybe him just need to change environment, and if he able to change an environment where he's become a little bit more settled, the player himself can
Will
become better.
strive. Yep.
And that goes right across. Like, for me personally, I always look at it and be like, some players aren't designed for the league. And every time I bring it up, I always point to the Diego Forlan. Diego Forlan misses for Manchester United met Darwin Núñez look like a world class striker. Diego Forlan is one of the best strikers in the last 20 years.
Yep. He's up there, but just
If,
didn't work out for
but
United.
if Diego Forlan spent the thing with what happened with Darwin Núñez at Liverpool and Diego Forlan at Manchester United is after the first season, Alex realized that this is not going to work and move him on.
hmm
Nobody in the United fan base was like, "You should keep him, or he might turn it around. Give him 4, 5, 6 seasons while the trophies are passing by because he's not putting the ball in the back of the net."
hmm
like I personally believe that if he went to Spain,
Hmm.
Darwin Nunes, he would have scored. The problem is you're gonna have fans that's gonna be like, yeah, we should keep him, we should do this, and it's like the pace of the game is too much for him. I don't remember who I was like. I was watching Zlatan, an interview with Zlatan, and they were asking Zlatan what's the difference between the different leagues that he played in, and he's like, in Italy, it's all about defending. The Italians they pride on defending. So as a striker, you're struggling because you have to find more. You have to try to figure out your movement, your room to find the back of the net.
Hmm.
In Spain, it's all about build up play. No matter how bad the team is, they want to build up. That's just how they play. It's like, but the Premier League, it's all about pace. It's how quickly we can get the ball from back
The
to
front.
front to score. And if you're not that player that is switched on constantly, then you would find that you're missing in the game completely.
Yeah.
And that's what you're seeing, because a lot of the time is that I think the creativity tool for Darwin Nunes, he has too much time to think. Like he's thinking too much on where to put it and then trying to strike it so hard. And I don't think we are in a spot as Liverpool in a spot to have a striker like Darwin Nunes, where it is somebody needs to bring him out of the
Hold
spotlight,
on, hold on, hold on.
put him down, put him on the on the bench, work with him on the training ground, develop, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think we had that time with him. But yeah, it's one of those. Even at United with the Hoyland and all of these players, it is, yeah,
You just don't have time for what
yeah,
you're going forward. It's like
yeah.
well, producing right now is
Yeah.
in two complete directions, right? Or
Mhm.
what club wants is moving way faster than your progression. So it's just like that's just how it is sometimes. It's like you have to find somebody that's gonna keep that can keep up, and if that means you constantly have to buy someone for that role until one or two works out, that's just what you have to do.
Yeah.
Because we're not saying they're bad or terrible players, but for what we want right now, they're not it.
Again, I think the biggest problem happened as well when we brought Darwin Nunes in is Diego Jota's form.
Mm.
When we brought Nunes in, Diego Jota form kind of fall off. So because of that, then it makes Darwin's what do you call it now? The pressure is on him to perform, and we didn't bring Darwin in the best situation for the club. It wasn't the best situation that we brought him in,
Mm.
because it's like we bring him in, but we don't bring him in with no
The right pieces.
the right pieces around him, and that's kind of where I believe that it fell down for Darwin Nunes, was that the right pieces weren't around him when we brought him in. We just brought him in, and like again, as I said, I questioned the signing with him and all that kind of stuff. But even going off that, and I'll just pull up another like older chat like I started, but this one right here, um, the Eketike signing.
Mm.
What do you think about that signing?
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a good signing. It is a good signing. It shows the intent of the club. We have options, and we've discussed this so already so far. Is like most of the you've said it that most of the players that come in and work for you weren't your option A. It's your option B or C that fits the system. So people might look at it, oh, he might be a second option. They wanted Isaac, but he was on the list. It's like, are we gonna
You know,
get this player?
you know,
Is
honestly
either you're gonna get this player or He's gonna
Honestly
come in.
speaking,
What?
he was my fourth option.
Mm,
Um, he was my fourth option to be fair and stuff. Um, just try to keep just start this because I want to put this up a little longer. For me, he was my fourth option. First option if it was available because I didn't think Isak would have been available this summer anyways. Just putting it out there, I didn't think he would be available. The fact that he became available, that was my first option. Second option, it would be, for straight up, I wanted Usherman.
mm.
Top scorer in two leagues and top scorer in one of the most defensive leagues in Europe, which is the Italian league. I wanted Usherman in the team completely. Then I was thinking, could I take a chance on Gyökeres? I know Darwin Nunes left a stain in the fan base, but would he be a better option? The Eketike signing for me would have been at the bottom of the list due to the fact that one is young and Frankfurt strikers have not blessed the world once they leave out of their system.
Frankfurt. Yep.
That is kind of one of my drawbacks on it. And my other thing is that they sell extremely high. But again, it's been on the club radar. It's been on a signing that the clubs really like. And I say the club as in we have been linked with him the longest. We have been linked with him since Marmoush moved.
Hmm.
That's how long we've been linked with this signing. And I'm like, okay then. We went in, we get in. The price for me is you're right. It's a lot of money. It system.
You. I can hardly hear you. I can hear your mic isn't working.
You hearing me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. You're gone. I'm not sure.
Let me know if you're hearing me right now in the
Um,
oh, they can't hear RJ.
they can't hear me.
Yeah.
Weird.
All right.
Okay, give me a sec.
I can hear you, so I'm not sure what's happening. Yeah, it's for me. It could be a good signing. I trust the yeah. I can hear you now.
They can hear me now.
Yeah,
All right, cool, cool. Thank you.
yeah. So like I trust the club on both what they're doing, as in the people who is in charge right now, because they're building the team for the manager. And that for me is more important. It's the profile of players that they're bringing in is a profile of players that they're looking like, okay, if Slot is supposed to leave, the next manager come in should be able to work with these players
Hmm.
as well. Not the fact that we're bringing in players only to play Slot type of football, and if Slot leave, we have to rebuild the team completely. I expected this to happen last season, the amount of players going out and coming in, but Arne Slot is known to rebuild his teams completely, as in 11, 12 signings coming in and as much going out. Like he's known to do drastic rebuilds, and it works. And
Was he
again,
the
he's
coach? Was he the coach of PSV or Feyenoord?
Feyenoord. When he came into Feyenoord, he did a fire sale and rebuild the whole team.
Okay.
Yeah. My thing is this.
Cause so he's the one that had no, never mind, never mind.
He's the one that resurrects Sabania career.
Mm.
Yeah. And a bunch of others. But my thing is this, is that if I look at the type of players that we're bringing in, um, then it's one of those that we have to look at and be like, all right, these players play exactly the way the previous set played. To be fair, it's we're bringing in Wirtz, but Wirtz is just gonna play where what's his name played, Subasai played
Mm.
in the number 10 role. So therefore, you're gonna have a rotation between Subasai and Wirtz playing in that number 10. Diaz leaves, then we're looking to bring in a left winger. Rumor have it it's Rodrigo. Then you know my thoughts on that. We won't have enough Liverpool spot for fantasy football,
Mm.
and then, but I don't think we're going to be signing any more midfielders this season, like centre mids. I think there's a lot of going out. For like what Danaka said here, the center back more than a striker. Yes, we need, but we need a striker though. That's a problem. We need a striker as well as a centre back, not just one centre back. We need two because we let the young kid leave to Bayer Leverkusen. And my thing is this: is that I don't think Arne Slot trusts Konate
Mm.
because at the start of the season he had Kwanzaa starting over Konate. Right at the start of the season, Kwanzaa was the starting centre back with Virgil van Dijk.
Okay.
And then he brought in what do they call it? Because of the mistake Kwanzaa was making, then Konate start. Konate wanting to leave because I just think that the club look at Konate and be like, this is your first good season, your first full season that injuries were at a minimum.
Yeah.
Your wages demand it doesn't match up. Like we can't guarantee that you're gonna be up there running next season. I know we're looking at Mark Gray right now from Crystal Palace. I know that's gonna be a signing coming in. Like I know that for a fact that will be one of the signings coming in this summer. And I think we might be looking at another centre back. I know we brought out a young kid from the academy to play, and Joe Gomez is back. How long we can keep Joe Gomez fit for? That's another story. But if Joe Gomez can stay fit throughout the season,
Mm-hmm.
a partnership, Mark Guay, Van Dyke, Joe Gomez, and a young centre back that's coming through, I think would be an exceptional backline for Liverpool. If Konate stays. If Konate decides that he doesn't want to sign the contract, we're gonna move him on and stuff. But they're discussing that, and let's see how that work out. Like, hopefully that works out really good. To be fair, hopefully. But with all that said, that's kind of where we're looking at right now with for centre backs. And I do believe that we do need a centre back, and I do believe that we are gonna get centre backs because it's still early in the window. To be fair, we still have what 2 weeks left for the 2 to 3 weeks for Premier League to start,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have another 2 weeks um, to for the window to close. Man, if and I will say this right now, if Slot keeps Robertson and play Matt centre back, nah, I am gonna be mad. Not even a Isak and a Rodrigo signing would not have me crash out over Robertson playing centre back. I
No,
don't
you
know.
guys bought. Did you guys get Kirkins, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen,
Okay, so fullbacks position are set.
no, no. Listen. He played Robertson at centre back in a preseason game against Preston, and he got cooked by the Preston strikers. Cooked. No, not even occasionally. Not even the thought about Robertson playing centre back is giving me a headache. Like that man cost us about 6 goals last season at left back. You can imagine what he's gonna do at centre back? Nah, man, nah. Mm-mm. I'd rather have him as a backup left back. Even as a backup left back, like even if he stays as a backup left back, I can deal with that. As a centre back, I saw Robertson at centre back, and what league is Preston in?
I don't know.
I think Preston is in what?
League Two, League One.
Let's see where Preston is, because if you can keep out, Preston North End FC, where are they located? They are in the Championship.
Hmm.
If you can keep out Championship players out of the from scoring, yeah, then it's gonna be peak. You can imagine what happened when he come up against like anybody. Even Danny Welbeck would spin him. Yeah, but I think we're gonna do one more striker. Because again, Diego. The thing is, I don't think we would have been looking to sign Etekita anytime soon if Diego Jota RIP was still here. I think the fact that Jota um, left us is the reason why we speed up the transfer for a striker.
No, okay.
Because I think it was always meant to be Jota is going to be the number one striker this season, and we were thinking about who else to bring in. Let's see where the chips lie this season. Listen, Harry Maguire at centre back is yeah, I know, man. Yeah, Harry Maguire would spin. It is peak for him. And
That's an
listen,
Maguire could spin him.
this is not me disrespecting Robertson. He's one of the best left backs in the Premier League era, without a doubt. This is just me saying that we're at a stage right now that we might have to either just keep him as a backup because there is no sell-on value for him and move Simicas on to get some money in, or we move him on if anybody wants to take him on board. But yeah, he got spun out by those championship strikers, and I'm like, man, Maguire's a better. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about Garnacha here. Eh, Reddit might not like that comment, but yeah,
Listen, I don't think Garnacho is a bad winger.
Garnacha is a bad winger.
I think he has a lot to do, lot of development to do. But
But
again, he
even
he
switching it over now to from Robertson to Garnacha, because that's what we do. Garnacha is missing the fundamental as a winger.
mhm,
You know what is the biggest fundamental as a winger?
cross the ball.
No, pick your head up. Lift your head up. See what your options are. He lacks that so bad. He really lacks that. How many? That's why he doesn't create chances. And if you don't have that at his age, if you don't have that fundamental, you're in a problem. He has a fundamental as a striker, which is head down, shoot. As a winger, he's horrible. As a striker, if he wants to change his game into like playing as a forward, then sure. The problem with Garnacho is that he's trying to emulate Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's not emulating the Cristiano Ronaldo when Cristiano Ronaldo is at his age. He's trying to do the Real Madrid Cristiano Ronaldo when he moved from playing as a wide player, winger inside forward, because again, Cristiano Ronaldo is the first player to become an inside forward, to making it where he can actually what do you call that now? become a striker. He's so far away from the fundamentals. It's scary,
Hmm.
and that's a problem that with Garnacho is like he's just so far away from everything. Like his the basic fundamentals.
They're trying to sell him.
Yeah, I don't think Garnacho stay at United for the end for next season.
No, he wants to leave.
He doesn't. He does. It's not him want to leave the club. The coach actually telling him that he doesn't have a future right after the end of the Europa League final. So he has to leave. The problem with Garnacho is that he doesn't even know when to take a chill pill and be humble because now he's burning so much bridges at United. Like, where does he go from here if everything falls through?
So he wants to stay in the Premier League.
That's not up to him. That's literally not up to him. If he wants to stay in the Premier League or leave, who's gonna look at Garnacho? Maybe Brentford
Yeah,
because they're missing Embuemo, but Brentford has signed a few replacements for these guys a couple of years ago.
yeah. Still have Shade that can play out
Yeah,
wide or up front.
and they still have Carvalho that they bought from Liverpool,
Hmm.
right? Yes, yeah, and that is true. He's living on that bicycle kick from 3 years ago. The thing is that I think a lot of these young players, and we've seen it happen a lot. There's so much young players that have so much potential, but whoever they have around them, don't have them remove their ego from playing and learn to develop and learn to become a better player. If you look at all the best players in the world and all the players who became the top talent in the world of in this generation is a more humbler players that is willing to learn and drive forward. Again, Garnacho attitude would have got him through maybe in the 90s when there was less professionalism in football. No, but it's true. It would have because teams want that maverick in their team sometimes. That player that's so unpredictable but he's not even unpredictable, and that's a bad part about it. He's going up right now, right?
Mm.
Garnacho right now is up for sale. Ben Doak is up for sale from Liverpool. Better attitude. Um, did well in the championship when he was up there. That's an easy sell. Did what's his name leave yet? From Brighton. The Japanese winger.
Mitoma?
Mitoma.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay, Brighton is trying to move on Mitoma. That's still a better option than Garnacho.
Hmm.
There's so many better options to move on. And again, if he's gonna if he's gonna move, Garnacho is gonna move. Who is he gonna move to? Is he willing to go to one of those promoting clubs? Yeah, and he's gonna be moving as well. Because there's another set of Brighton players that's coming through that they want to get rid of a lot of these players, get those players in. So yeah, like he wants. I think he's best. Oh, okay. So you guys sold Adingra. Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, they sold Adingra to I think Sunderland.
Yeah, why though? I was shocked when I saw that you guys. But you know what? If it's one club that always sell at the right time and sell the right players at the right time,
It's
is
bright.
is Brighton. Like your guys' business is next to none. I would say in when it comes down to moving players,
Yep. Sunderland is spending like they want to stay up.
which you're supposed to do.
Yep.
So again, it's he should have done what James did. when James left United. But
Mm.
again, James is a lot more humble.
No, Daniel James.
Yeah,
Yep.
like he has to go. He has to take a step down. And then there is like wingers that got relegated. There's wingers in the championship that wages again. How
Yeah.
much is he willing? How much wage cut is he willing to take? Because he's on
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Yeah. James just re-signed with Leeds for another what 3 5 years. Just
Jesus,
renewed his contract.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Leeds need to give up on Daniel James.
Why?
It's a championship player.
Okay.
He is. He's on 50,000 a week. Garnacho.
Mm.
Yeah, that you have to take a pay cut. Most firm clubs right now, the top clubs right now are not pushing out that amount of money on a backup player, much less a top player. And he's not a top player. I think his best. Well, I don't even know where do you think he'll survive though? To be fair,
Um,
Garnacho.
he needs to go to Bundesliga where Ten Hag needs him.
Yeah, that for me is I think that's where he needs to go. But Ten Hag got slapped by under 20s.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, come on, man, it's preseason. But yeah, yeah. One last thing before we can touch on before we go, and this is kind of maybe the last one of the last topics right now. Do you see any team that stay up last season going down this season?
I'm thinking who stayed up. Everton it did well. Wolves might be on the chopping block as usual. And depending on how with the business that Sunderland is doing, and we don't know about Leeds, but Wolves. Wolves for me is the one that is on the chopping block.
I'm gonna throw a name out there, and I think they're gonna get relegated this season.
Who, Fulham?
Brentford.
Huh?
Brentford.
Okay.
Yeah,
That can be a shout as well.
yeah. I, this is the thing with Wolves. Why I don't really put Wolves there. If you look at Wolves squad and their team, like it is one of them. You look at the players on their team; they are a really, really good outfit. If you look at Wolves, first team, like they have two good goalkeepers, I would say. With Jose Sa and Johnston. I'm just going through their team right now. Doherty, I think, had a bad season. Um, Tati is a good defender, and oh crap, the Bueno dude, I don't know much about him. Midfielder Torre is good. Andre is really good. I think he's gonna be the next big thing to leave out of Wolves.
Hmm.
And Jao Gomez is good. And this Belagarde dude is actually like him. Um, not sold on Harrison. Echan, I think, is injury prone. And oh, they got back Guedes.
You don't call it what it is?
Yeah,
I think where was he? I think he was on loan.
yeah,
So after losing Kuni, I think they decided to get him back.
yeah.
Or
I
because
think
they
Wolves need to do some more business though. Maybe right. You may be right. I think they're really struggle up front.
yeah, they will.
But again, it depends on the coach. Sunderland is a tough one, but I still think that Leeds is going to stay up this season. I really do think Leeds will stay up this season. Leeds is the other one too that is willing to put money into their project to stay up.
So we're saying chopping block, Brentford and Wolves.
Yeah, I think Brentford and Wolves is going to be struggling this season, and that's where um I think the one of the first manager to be sacked is going to be Daniel Farke if Leeds start bad. I do have them staying up, but if Leeds start bad, he could be the first on the chopping block.
So
Um,
I put Amarim on that block as well.
I don't see Amorim on the block because I don't think you guys have the money to sack him. And if you guys sack Amorim, it's going to be an outrage in the fan, like a complete outrage. And I don't think it's going to be good for the shares and the stock of the club because you need stability. So I don't see Amorim going. I see Arteta getting sacked. That's who I think will get sacked before the end of the season. Is Arteta because I don't think he's gonna have them playing anywhere close to bro, your keyboard.
Sorry.
Yeah, you need softer keys, man. Stop murdering the keys. Keyboard has been bad. I've been trying to go around it, but it's too much. Um, yeah, I don't think Arteta is gonna be finishing the season.
I don't see. I see him. He'll be there. He'll be there.
He's gonna be sacked
Okay.
because I don't like to be fair, and I can be wrong. I'm not saying I'm Nostradamus or anything, or pretending to be Nostradamus or anything. But I do see Arsenal struggling to make it into the top four this season.
Okay.
Yeah. This is, and again, there's a lot can change because they can go out and pick up Rodrigo, and then here we go, things change. Um, I don't think Thomas Frank will get sacked. I think Thomas Frank will have Tottenham up and around closer to the European spots, like in about anywhere between from fifth to about eighth. Because I think Tottenham squad is better than a lot of people give it credit for. And one of the problems with Tottenham squad last season was that the first 11 played together only 11 times throughout the whole season, and they haven't lost a game when they played together. Everything else was riddled with injuries, and I think Thomas Frank is gonna be one of the surprise managers of the season, where I think he'll get Tottenham far in the Europe. They're playing Europa League, right? Or Champions League.
Champions League.
I think he'll get them out of the group stages at Champions League because of how the Champions League tie is set right now. And I also believe that he'll get them pushing further up the table. I don't think he's gonna be sacked. I think he's a really good manager. I just think that he's underrated because he's been at Brentford for that long. But let's because Brentford play good football. They don't play like all defensive football and stuff. They still play good football. And he had Bremer scoring a lot of goals for Brentford this season. But I believe that, like, if I look at the teams that I think that will be up there. Yeah, but like Sonny has been so far off Tottenham this season, it's not even funny. I think Cunha is brought. I think not Cunha. What's the dude from West Ham? Um, the bro they brought in
Kudos.
Kudos. Yes, Kudos. I think Kudos is son replacement. Yeah. So I'm thinking no, in no specific order. I'm thinking City, Liverpool, Chelsea. is top four. I think those are gonna be nailed down for top four. Newcastle, because they're keeping Isak, and I think they're gonna be in the top four as well, pushing for that final fourth, fifth spot. Arsenal is gonna be in and around that battle as well. And I think Tottenham is gonna be in and around that battle as well. And one surprise team. So I get it, people are saying like Arsenal, but I do think that if Arsenal starts the season and after the first 5 games, they are 3-4 points off the top, I think there's going to be a lot of question marks asked around the players. And I think the players might end up losing faith. Yeah. Brighton 7th. Listen, I'm not counting on Brighton from finishing in the top half of the top half. It would be a good finish for Brighton. I think Crystal Palace is going to struggle this season. They're going to be in a relegation battle this season.
Okay.
Yeah. No Eze and maybe no Mateta.
Is it gone or still on the list to leave?
Three players target to leave Crystal Palace. Eze, which might end up at Arsenal. Gueye, which might end up at Liverpool. And Mateta, which Liverpool is a bit interested in as well. So it could be one of them that Crystal Palace could be struggle because they're going to be playing 2 games a week as well. So they could even go to conference. But their squad isn't as deep as Chelsea's squad that they can put 1 squad in for Europe and 1 squad in for the Premier League.
Yeah.
And Edward could be leaving Palace as well. So yeah, it's I think that more teams are going to be struggling. More the cemented teams are going to be struggling this season. Where if any of these promoted teams get their act together, we could see 3 Premier League teams get relegated this season. And stuff. And I think that Arsenal might finish in the Champions League if there is a 5th place going to England again. But if not, they could be struggling for that top 4 spot. And it could be the case where Arteta might throw his all his eggs in the Champions League basket if he realizes that he's too far off the Premier League.
Yeah.
And if
I can see that happen.
Yeah, and if he finish semi-finals and finish 5th, even if it's a qualification for Champions League, I think they're going to pull the trigger.
Yes, you see he's gone this season.
Yeah. Unless they win the or the Champions League, he's gone.
Okay.
Forest have lost quite a few of their talent. Yeah, Forest have, but Forest, I'm not really too worried about Forest because their owner will break FFP rule to get who he needs to get in. He doesn't care. Oh, Bournemouth. Yes, Bournemouth could be one of them that struggle this season as well. This is what I mean. This season is one of the best chance one of the newly promoted teams, or even 3 of the newly promoted teams, can stay in the league because Bournemouth lose half of their back line. They lose the left back and the 2 centre backs. That's all gone from Bournemouth. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, this is where I'm going to end the stream because it's no time to do the breakfast celebration and all that kind of fun stuff. And again, big up Danaka. You're a true legend. You're always here whenever you get the chance to. And hit me up on TikTok. Send me a message on TikTok. It's WeChat Football on TikTok as well. If you're on TikTok, just send me a message there and work on something for you with the new FIFA game. All right, man.
Definitely.
Catch you on the other one.
Oh, his name is Diogo.